Smurf divided 600. I ain't gonna lie, folks. You know, I used to be jacking shit like that. Like, you blame somebody else for shit. You know what I'm saying? But the older I got, I grew resentment for, like, the people involved. Like, you can't, like, ain't nobody divide if you don't let them divide. So, like,
big time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Pole positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia, and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Bulldogs. 48 Sports College Football by Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing started.
So, we got an office. So, we got an office.
Right, so I go over there, and the people's like, man, I ain't gonna beat around the bush with you. I want you to do. I want to make you part of my production team, Beat Spot Training. I'm willing to offer you $500,000 now.
Here he comes from
midway in the end zone.
I know he thinks he can house every return.
I got my move that I'm trying to get a situation. Right. He said, and this did he blow my hair back in the voice. He said, well, I'm working on my movie, and I need a suit for the soundtrack.
Right. This place is like it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions.
So anyway,
extending
he said,
you
gotta get a song together that had MTV lyrics. That's the song I submitted it.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Going to swing it on second down. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
That's the first song I played. I didn't know which one it was going to be. I played off with that. Like, that's it. He say, you got to give me some kind of answer. Be a part of it. He said, I need an answer for tomorrow. Because I'm doing MTV with this song. Okay. So I can play it for you. I'm like,
and the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
So I'm like, get back. He said, you gotta let me know before I leave tomorrow. So I made it happen. I got him to go, shot back down here, playing back down there, and told him, yeah, let's do that. You know, I had a little time to think about it. LA base. Right. About it.
Got the first down. Looking for more.
It's a good deal for me because all the time I spend with Rich is and then my situation I got with my boy Reg, that was sour. I still was trying to keep my boy Reg involved. I needed to put that out there and to see that I was trying to keep him
Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running.
It's all right? So I go over there, and the people's like, man, I ain't gonna get around the bush with you. I want you to do. I want to make you part of my production team.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who you're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon. He's putting his defense on the road early.
He say, and then he blew my hair back in the voice. He said, well, I got working on my movie, and I need to.
Talking to the coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game. Really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some
points. He say, you got to get a song together that MTV will accept, because the song was submitted, they would accept it. They said it wasn't a strong song. Work my group into a distribution situation.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. The opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He's got great speed. Got all the room. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Dogs! He just took it the entire length of the field, end-to-end, coast-to-coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes. Over 100 yards for the kickoff return. Nice job taking that the end zone and making a huge play.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Looking to throw, it's Carpenter. Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
They'll try to pop the draw. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And that play had no chance. And you sell pass, and you want to sneak the draw in there. The idea is to get those defensive linemen, Palmer, running up the field. But it's almost like they knew what was coming, and they shut that down quick.
Yeah, and so you're running the play. It's not going to be a great look defensively. As a quarterback, then, you've got to do a real good job of trying to sell pass. And I think he just hurried it a little bit too much. That play didn't look like it was going to have a chance anyways. But the quarterback, he's got to be a better actor on those draw plays.
Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State. Woody Hayes, forward pass. 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
To throw, it's Carpenter. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll give it to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up the first without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Duff. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
Dropping back, it's Carpenter. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
That nigga is nice like that. I can't believe he caught that shit.
And the big fella runs right down the middle.
I was just glad it wasn't picked up.
Quarterback locked into him, throws it up high,
He
lets him catch
that
the football, use his big body to kind of fend off the defender
13.
and get in the end zone for 6.
Getting set for the point after. And the
Big
extra
ass
point
linebacker.
is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here's the return.
Get this nigga down there.
Space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they
First
stop
time
him
their
at the
offense on
21.
man. Nigga was fucking just. So we about to fucking run the rock, man.
Looking for a gap. It's Hatchett.
Bro, how the hell that nigga blocked
He'll be
2
forced out of
niggas?
bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
He blocked 2 niggas. That's more like 3 niggas, actually. He got 3 niggas away. That's crazy.
On this 2nd and short. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our
That
stats
was
so
wild.
far.
This nigga literally blocked 3 niggas.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. forced out of the pocket. Fires on the move. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. The quick out. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week.
Let him squeeze through the air.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45.
Bullshit. I squeezed through that hole.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives. There he goes. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
I mean, what a huge game for this offense. You're always trying to find ways to get your playmakers in space. And when you create a hole like that, Palmer, good Lord, anybody's going to be able to run through. Then he just keeps chewing up those yards, makes the big play.
He's a difference maker, David, and he gets better as the game goes on. So that's great news at this juncture to kind of rip off a big run like that. But this is a guy that builds momentum as he goes. I'd be force-feeding this guy more as the game goes on.
And the offense just
Bro, that's not what I did.
sneak it in on 2nd down, and that will not happen. The defense stuffs them again. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Fucking slow ass running back to the score.
This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. Barrels ahead. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back.
Dog, why is it doing onside?
This
Like,
is
that's
ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yep.
Oh, he's got some space. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Georgia going up tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
On the run, still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs.
Second and short is a great situation at the end. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive. He can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. They'll go to the ground. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Making side adjustments here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grab behind the line. It's Hatchett. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
3rd down, man. You'd think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. With this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Carpenter. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Now from inside the red zone. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Trying to get the receiver on a drag route and working through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well and it falls incomplete.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. They'll run it from the gun. He is stopped well short of the 1st down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. And here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to SMU. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here's the give off the left side. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Good gain on the return, and this defense... Set them up with a big play.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. It's a draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's King. Quick completion on the out route. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24.
Well, I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Breaks into the open. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
The number one key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more, I think, moving forward.
Dances away. He'll pull it down and run. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the running back. Makes a man miss. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
The Dogs are moving quickly down the field. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Back to pass, it's King. Takes a hit as he fires. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Trying the left side. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense in press coverage. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Intercepted deep in his own end. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Looking for room. It's Hatchett. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's King. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's Baker. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go.
Touchdown, Georgia! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Fires to the big fella. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Wants to throw. It's Carpenter. Buys a little time with his feet. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Buys a little time. Got room to work. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual-threat quarterbacks. You're seeing 2 great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys. It's been the big story so far.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half. And moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Carpenter. Finds his big tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They add on another score, and now that record oh so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
His defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Rice. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end. Pressure coming. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
Pulls it in down the sideline. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Wide receiver going in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
Motion from the wideout. Off play action. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
To the air, it's King. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, watching this DB on film, I just love his ability to break on the ball, and I think he was anticipating on 3rd and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
To the air on second down. He's going to throw deep right side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And first down for the offense.
They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Smart move to keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking for a man. It's Carpenter. Finds the tight end. Turning it on. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They go to the ground. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. He wants to change this route. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they take a shot down the field, it's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Sends it back in motion. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Pulls it in on the left. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking for a man, it's King. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
He might want another play. Looking to throw again. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Offense facing fourth down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Steps away. He's going to run it. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another
strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Catch in the middle, it's Huff. There he goes. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Got a man. It's Baker. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Dogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to pass. It's King. Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Might be changing the route. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the tight end. And it's picked off right at the goal line.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. Now that they had in mind to start this drive, here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Georgia.
The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment.